Good morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rabbi Emily Stern. I'm the rabbi of Kol HaLev Synagogue in Lutherville, Maryland. And we have the pleasure of sharing campus with the Church of the Holy Comforter and Well for the Journey. Yes, it's a very special, vibrant, holy, gentle campus. My favorite thing is to try to make the imagery and symbolism of Judaism active in people's lives in a nourishing way. Today's reflection, as you probably know, is about searching, finding, and claiming our unity. So just take a moment to begin by calming your nervous system, maybe with your breath, with your relaxing your bones, relaxing everything around your bones, and just feel the place where your body meets the chair or the carpet or the couch or wherever you're sitting, your bed, and feel where that thing then meets the carpet or the flooring, and feel where that carpet meets the foundation of the floors beneath you, and feel each layer beneath you until we finally get to the earth. And just imagine the earth and how everything is touching the earth, and feel that holding you. Let your breath be just natural, with no fixing, no effort, letting it be. Good morning again. In the Jewish tradition, we begin with a very simple truth from the book of Genesis, from the creation story. And it's that we are created, B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of the divine. B'Tselem Elohim. This isn't some kind of metaphor, not something to aspire to. It's a fact of our existence. So let's just let that land here with us. B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of the divine. Searching, finding, and claiming our unity. Most of us were taught that unity is something to aspire to, is something that's unreachable or far away, or we have to reach for it, something we have to find, something we believe in even. Maybe we believe that there is unity somewhere, that one day we'll get there. There really is common ground between us all, that one day we'll make peace. So notice without judgment where you search for unity in your life. Do you look to find it in ideas with people? Oh, we have a shared idea, we're unified. Do you look for it in beliefs? We believe in the same thing. Where do you search for unity? Is it in other people agreeing with you? Or is it that idea of someday there'll be unity? So just notice where it lives in you, this idea of unity. Because what if unity came from simply who we are, what we are? B'Tselem Elohim, the image of the divine. In Hebrew, the word echad, that means one, unity. One. It doesn't necessarily mean simple or singular. It can. But echad, one, like the root yichud, which means unification. Echad, one, usually means that something is held together. Many things are held together. Unity isn't sameness. And I'd like to give an example from our daily prayer shawl. There's something that Jewish people wear to pray in, a prayer shawl called a talis. And it has to have 4 corners, like many scarves, or like garments back in ancient times always had 4 corners. And they have to have 4 fringes, fringes on each corner. And it's a kind of a pun in ways, because when we say this central Jewish prayer called the Shema, which is the prayer of unity, it ends with Adonai Echad. God is one. And when we say it, we gather the 4 corners of our garments, the fringes, so to speak. So I always think about gathering the fringes of society, the disparate parts. They seem so far from each other, outside the norm, or people who feel alone, or maybe even just extreme circumstances or types of people that feel so different from each other. And I think of that as the fringes, as the corners. And not only do we bring them together during the Shema, these corners, into our hand, all the corners, all the fringes, but we recognize that together it's actually, we don't see it necessarily because it's behind our back, but we're wearing it on one prayer shawl. And we say, Adonai Echad, God is one. So I invite you to just let yourself feel the effort of searching for connection, sameness, and alignment, and just gently soften it. The expectation. Because what does it mean to be B'Tselem Elohim, the image of God, the image of the divine? I would love to have a discussion about it. For me, it really means that we have a stamp of endlessness within each of us. What is the image of God? In Torah, God has many names. Now, really, many, many names. They go so far as to say that each word in the Torah, each letter in the Torah is a name. The whole Torah is one name, and then there are really so many names. And it's not because, obviously, God is fragmented or that there are many gods. It's not that. It really is because no single name can hold the whole. There is no word for that. Every human face is a divine face. They say every letter is a person, is a soul in the Torah. Every human name is a name. So just gently bring to mind your own face. What face it is. Just admiring your own face in your mind's eye. It's you. And you know the endlessness inside yourself. And now we're going to call to mind the faces of others, kind of like the different corners of our prayer shawl. A corner might be one person that you love. Call to mind a face of a person you just love. Or people that you love. And then the people you struggle with, whether it's a group of people or an individual person, just call their face to mind. Yeah. Good job. And then there are people, call to mind a person who you don't understand, that just baffles you. And let these faces in your life just arise without effort. But instead of asking, how are we different than each other, try asking, what expression of the one is appearing here? What expression of the divine is appearing here? I wrote a poem that I think relates to this. Its refrain is, your oneness is so true. It goes, your oneness is so true. We are your many voices. Your oneness is so true. We are your many names. Your oneness is so true. We are your many faces. Your oneness is so true. We are your infinite forms. Your oneness is so true that it spills out everywhere and cannot be contained. You are not separate from the world. You are how the world knows itself and experiences itself. You are how God knows itself, learns about itself, expresses itself. So take one more breath. Remembering that we're in a room, that you're in a room. Each of us are hopefully staying warm. And remembering and saying thank you to all the people that we got to call to mind today. Thank you for being part of this exercise, we say to each of them. Teaching us that unity is not something we achieve, it's something we remember. That we don't have to agree, that we don't have to merge, that we only have to recognize that we are held in one. Fringes and corners, separate, all. We are fringes and corners and separate, not realizing that we are held together by one fabric, one shawl that is connecting us. Amen. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining me today and being part of the Well community. It's my pleasure to support the Well's mission to encourage and support spiritual well-being for the nourishment of the soul and the healing of the world. Please check out the Well's website for more opportunities to engage in community and programming to support your spiritual journey. Thank you so much for joining me. Deep peace to you today.